Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie. I post a lot of beauty related content here on my channel. We've got reviews, hauls, tutorials, all that kind of thing. I've been diving into vlogs and I do have a different kind of vlog coming up very soon. But today we are doing an OG Colourpop haul again. I'm saying OG because these are going to become a regular on my channel. I'm not going to lift this box, but if you saw it in the thumbnail, it was very filled. There's a few Depop finds in there as usual, and then there's a lot of Colourpop orders. I've actually got maybe 3 or 4 Colourpop orders on the way at the moment. When do I not have a Colourpop order on the way? I'm just going to move this mirror because I need the space. Okay. Now, obviously, if you've watched it, I got the Christie collection. In that collection, you get 3 gel liners. This is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous. And this is the shade Marigold. I think this is the only shade I actually didn't end up using. I broke it. Too much pressure. That's the thing about these like twist up liners, is that you can easily break them, and it's any brand. That is the shade right there. The next shade we have is Spare Time. Now, thyme, as I said in the video, is spelt as in rosemary and thyme. It's a lovely green liner. I'm going to try and swatch as much as I can for you guys. I absolutely love this liner. It is gorgeous. These cream liners are really nice, and I love that on the lid it has the same packaging like theme from her collection. And then we have the shade Woodsy, which I actually use as a lip liner and probably will continue to use this as a lip liner, but I have to sanitize it because sometimes I use my eyes and sometimes I use my lips, and I have an eye condition, so I don't really want to make that condition any worse. So that is the brown shade Woodsy. These were so creamy, so gorgeous. I'm going to pull my sleeve down. I would highly recommend those. If you're going to order any liners, order those. Let's dive into a couple of blushes. Now, I think this is from the Cloud Spun collection. So we've got the shade Take the Cake. These come in the plastic packaging, and as you know, I'm gonna stop saying it, is not my favorite packaging. And then this is the shade here. It's just like a muted pink shade. But the Cloud Spun collection was a very pink collection, so it's just this shade right here. I love the fact they have mirrors because some of the collection stuff don't have mirrors, so when I'm doing like a full face of Colourpop for you guys, the blushes have mirrors. Then we have the shade Truffle Shuffle. This one is a little bit darker pink. They could have come out with an even darker one, like for everybody, because I feel like not everyone can wear these. It's got a bit of a gold reflect in there, or is it silver? Hold on, no, more silver, and it's this shade here. They are very similar. This one's just a little bit darker than this one, and again, this is Truffle Shuffle. Guys, you know how much I love this Wisp highlighter. So one of Alex's Patreons, Jill, who is like, I love this girl, she started off my obsession with Colourpop. She did the first group order for us, and that's where I got my Going Coconuts and my Wisp highlighter from. She saw how upset I was that my Wisp highlighter had hit pan, and one of the girls was selling this from her declutter, and she picked it up for me, and I swear I'm forever grateful. This is what the shade looks like. I love this highlighter. It's so smooth. It's so cool. Like, that is the shade there. And I'm just forever grateful because she did not need to do this. But she's an absolute lovely person to talk to. And I'm so happy that I have a backup. Another one of Alex's Patreons was selling this. She bought both of the Luna eyeshadow palettes, but she realised they're very similar. She sold this for a tenner, all in, like postage and everything. So this is Luna Has It, and this is what this palette looks like. I actually have the other palette in my basket at the moment because once I have one thing, I have to have both. If you know me, you know that's true, and that is the little logo up there. It's just gorgeous. It's, oh, I love Colourpop products because they're very, like, the packaging isn't cheap, and they're not the most expensive brand and not the most cheap brand, but to get this from America isn't actually that bad, and the packaging is gorgeous. Then Jill did a declutter, and she decluttered this Coconut Beach Pressed Powder Bronzer. Look how stunning that is. It's in the plastic packaging. It is a very fair bronzer, but I feel like I could definitely use it. It's that shade there, and I can't remember how much she sold it for, but it was a bloody deal. It's still got the sellotape thing on the mirror. Then brand new off of Depop, I got this Blowing Smoke palette. I've been looking for this for the longest time. It doesn't come back into stock on Colourpop, which is so annoying, but this is what it looks like, and you're going to get the most smoky, grungiest looks out of this palette, and it's just gorgeous. And I feel like once Primark week is finished, I should be reviewing the honey palette that looks like this, because my partner was like, oh, he really likes yellow, so I'm going to do that for him without him knowing. But yeah, I can't wait to play with that honey palette. Then another palette I got off of Jill was the Strawberry Shake palette. This is absolutely gorgeous. Like, look at it again. It's just adding to my collection. She does it for a real still. Oh, this glitter is so nice. Well, it's not a glitter, it's like a metallic shade here called Delish. It's a nice pinky champagne colour on the end there. Let's do another blush. So I got the shade Brute Flute. You would have seen me use this in, I think, the Wild Child collection, and I feel like this is the Wine and Only collection blusher. I want to get the other two. It is called a Super Shock Cheek Pearlized finish, and that is what it looks like. It's gorgeous. I used it and I love it. It gives like that nice pinky reddy tone to your cheeks, and it was stunning. Another blusher is Between the Sheets. I did say to you last time that I did like a big blusher order, so we are going to go through a lot of blushes today. And to be fair, I think I have like one bronzer, so now I need bronzers. Oh, and I haven't swatched this one just yet. This is a very matte blush. It's just under Brute Flute, so this shade here, and it says it's, yeah, it's a matte blush. You can definitely feel that it's matte, and it's got the white packaging, so the normal Colourpop packaging. Then another palette that I bought off of Jill was this Ooh La La palette. Look at this. She really does feed my Colourpop obsession. It is absolutely gorgeous, and I want to swatch Sandbar. It's like a neon pink on the end here, very neon. And you all know I bought the Wild Child collection. I love that collection. It is a stunning, stunning collection, I must admit. And the palette literally is one of those plastic palettes again. But look at the palette itself. It is gorgeous. Another palette that I'm so happy to get my hands on is the Christie palette. This is in the cardboard packaging. It is absolutely stunning. Everything about this palette is gorgeous, and I really want her to collab again. I would absolutely buy another palette from her, because look at the packaging. These are the shades here, but then just look at it. Is definitely worth your dollar. Then Jill kindly threw in this Colourpop Z palette. It's one of the Kathleen Lights one. I didn't even know she had one, but this is what it looks like, and that is the outside packaging. So I actually don't know what I'm going to put into this palette, but I'm so glad to have one, because you can actually take all your Colourpop shadows out of the pans. So if I ever feel like doing it, I actually have a Z palette for it, and thank you, Jill. I really, really love you, girl. Thank you. And then another Colourpop blush in the shade Chase. The packaging of these blushes are absolutely stunning. This is more on the peachier side. Now, you know I got Vogue because of Cinem. I just had to complete my collection. This is a very pale peach shade. It's lovely. And then you get another one in the collection, which is in the shade Platial or Platial. Again, comes in the same packaging. It's cardboard. It is lovely. Oh, my finger is shaking. It's on a nerve. But this is like a darker peach. It's like a darker peach shade, which, like an idiot, I'm swatching it right in between these two shades. So it's in the middle if you can see it. Then we've got a Depop Fine. This is It's All Good palette. This is absolutely lovely. It's brand new. The person never actually used it, and I think I got it for £17. Was it 17 or 20? Something like that. could even be more, I don't know, but whatever I pay for it, I don't mind. It's one of the bigger palettes, so like it's in the kind of range that Stone Cold and Bare Necessity is in, and I can't wait to use that. If you want me to use it, let me know. Whatever you want me to try, please let me know and I will. Then we've got a Secret Crush blush. This is in this packaging. I can't remember what collection. Oh, this is in the collection. I'll put the picture of the eyeshadow palettes here for you. But this is what Secret Crush looks like. Again, I am on a blush craze at the moment. They went on offer, so I literally just did a whole blush order. And I want to try the Soul Beauty, this is it here. The Soul Beauty cream bronzer. So that is on my list to try next. Then we've got Love Story, which again is from the same collection. This is the shade here. It's absolutely stunning. This one's a little bit darker than some of the blushes that I own from them finally. It's a darker peach. I'm finally glad that we're getting some darker tones in there, because when I have a fake tan, you know, I need some darker blushes. Then from the Wild Child collection, we've got 3 Super Shock shadows. So we have 2 that are ultra glitters, so it's Free Reign and one Run Wild. Colourpop just makes me so excited. And these come like in the brown packaging as well. So Run Wild just is like a nice gold. Possibly could use this as a highlight, do you know that? Oh, it's got like silver glitter in it. Or is it pink? Or is it just from the other colours I've swatched? Can you see it right here? Absolutely stunning. I'm not sure which formula of these Super Shock shadows I like. So far I've tried metallic and ultra glitter, and I feel like the metallics work a little bit better. And this is Free Reign. This is like a deep bronzy, oh no, brown shade. A little bit of gold glitter in there. It's definitely got some gold glitter. You can see it in the actual shadow. Then the ultra metallic that we have is Basic Instinct. Now I did use this in the video, and this is like a reddy tone brown. This one didn't pop as much as I wanted it to. It's definitely metallic, but I had to put a glitter over the top of it. Then we've got 2 more blushes. Now these are more darker tones. We've got Jet Set. They're in the plastic packaging. This is what Jet Set looks like. It's gorgeous. All of this stuff is gorgeous. It's got some gold reflex in there. I did use this as a bronzer, but it's like a bit of a peachier undertoned one. And next we have the shade Trippin', which is more richer with gold glitter in there, which is right here. Now we have 2 more blushes. This is from the Poppy collection. So we have the shade Foxy. These are much bigger than the average Colourpop blush. Like, can you see the difference? However, they do feel a bit plasticky and cheaper, but they are gorgeous. Now, like I said, this is in the shade Foxy. It's a very light peach tone, so this will be good for you pale girls out there. Oh, look at that. Definitely is like an orange shade. And then we have the shade Out of Sight. Just look how gorgeous the packaging is. Like, I now have the Poppy lipsticks, lip liner, blushes, eyeshadow palette, so I actually can do a full collection review on that. This one is darker. This will probably be better for medium skin tones. It's got some like gold sheen to it. Ooh, that is really nice. And I've swatched it in a really bad place, but it's there. Then we have 3 Wild Child lippy sticks. Now these are so nice. They're in the cream formula, and I haven't used the cream formula in a little while. I feel like everyone keeps coming out with a matte formula, but this is in the shade Sassy. I just love the names. And they come in like a brown tube. And this is what Sassy looks like. Just a very true tone brown. I love it. Next we have the shade Oh Behave. I've used this a couple of times now, and I absolutely love this shade. This is so much more darker, and they're very creamy, but you can really build up the shades. That is them there. Can you see this one's a little bit more reddy tone, where this one is more browny tone? And then the last shade here we have is Brat Pack, and I think this is the lightest one out of them. Yes. So that is the 3 lippy sticks. Some more lippy sticks that we have. These are from the Cloud Spun collection, so they're more pink tones. So we've got the shade Caramella. These ones have like little stars on the lids. I'm hoping it will focus for you so you can see that. Very, very nice pink. I definitely can ombre that with a darker lip liner. I think these are more matte shades, the Cloud Spun collection. Then we have the shade Fizzy Pop, and I love the fact that the lids are like see-through. This is more of a darker pink. These are definitely getting into like spring summer shades. Lastly, we have the shade Dreamsicle. Oh, this one looks really up my street. This is more of a mauvey tone pink. Definitely Dreamsicle is the one I would gravitate towards out of all of these. Two more lip products are the Christy Collection Luxe Glosses. These are so nice. They did make my lips vibrate a little, which was so weird. So we have the shade Glacier, which, now look at this packaging. Glacier is like an iridescent white clear shade. Here, if I shine it against the light, hopefully you can catch the iridescent. And I just love it that it's got like the actual collection on the lid as well. Then the other shade is Wildflower. This is like your pinkier shade. Very pale pink. This one is nice over some lipsticks. And I have put it up here. Last but not least, we have Christie's eyeshadows. These are the Super Shock eyeshadows. I think they're all ultra glitters. If they're not, I'll let you know. They come in a green packaging. They have the little mushroom on the front there. And this is the shade Campfire. This is my favourite shade. It's like, definitely reminds you of a campfire. Look at that. Then we have the shade Like a Moss. I did actually use this shade in my video, and you definitely should have a shade underneath if you want it to really shine. It's like clear with green reflex. Then we have the shade Mycelium, which I used as a highlight. Look at this, I really destroyed this already. Again, it's clear and it's just a bit iridescent. Lastly, we've got the shade Olympic. This is what it looks like. They're very like sheer, and they've all got like a different hint of a colour to them. And they're definitely all ultra glitters. I've checked as I've opened all of them. But yes guys, that is all my Colourpop for the last, I don't know, since my last haul. There is a few more orders on the way. Today is actually Valentine's Day, and there is a restock of the Valentine's collection, which I didn't manage to grab all the blushes, so I'm going to grab 2 more hopefully. And yeah, this is the finished video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little big haul, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.